Hi. Hi. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Kwame. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And on this channel, we discuss personal and financial growth. Today, I'm going to be giving you the 5 lessons that I took in making 6 figures in my 20s. So right now, I'm working for a large Fortune 100 tech company where I work in data science and data analytics. But prior to this job, I was actually working at a Fortune 100 financial institution where I was also doing data analytics and data science. Although I was working in data at a financial institution, the journey to get there wasn't easy. And the journey to get where I am right now wasn't easy either. And quite frankly, it was a very challenging journey. But as difficult as that journey was, I wouldn't have gotten there if I didn't follow these 5 steps. Okay, so let's talk about step 1. You have to begin with the end in mind. What is your vision for yourself and how do you define success? See, not everyone wants to be a billionaire or a millionaire or even make 6 figures. Some people just want to have a modest life and support their family. So this all depends on how you define success. What does success look like to you? With social media, the ideology and influence of being vastly wealthy consumes us. And we get wrapped up in how others define success, and that highly impacts our decision making. We see people on Instagram driving Ferraris and Lambos and think that's what we want, when in reality, that's probably not what we want. Maybe you just want to be debt-free and be able to travel the world whenever you want to. But either way, whatever you desire, write these things down, picture it in your head. What does that version of you look like in 2, 3, 5, and even 10 years from now? So years ago, I actually had aspirations to be in the 6-figure bracket. And although I'm in the lower half of that, I have aspirations of still being in the upper half of that and moving on to 7 figures and even 8 figures in a couple years from now. We've all heard of overnight success, but most people are the rule and not the exception. Shout out, he's just not that into you for that reference. But Henry Ford once said that the short successes that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty are not worth much. And I truly believe that. It takes time, hard work, dedication, and consistency to achieve our goals. Now, moving on to step 2, do your research. The only way to know how to accomplish your goals is to know exactly how to get there. Now, here's the thing. I know people typically say there's not really a blueprint to success, but we've all seen other people get success and we can measure that. The only way to know how to accomplish is researching how to get there. For me, I wanted a 6-figure income, so I researched jobs either in the corporate world or entrepreneurial opportunities where I could make that salary annually. But also taking into consideration what you're interested in and or what you're good at. For me, I was good at data analysis and data science. So I researched jobs that would pay 6 figures in data science. You can go on sites like Indeed or Glassdoor to check salaries. And oftentimes, when you get job alerts, they'll actually show the potential salary that you could be making. And also, here's a tip. Download the Blind app where you can chat others about their salary, stock options, negotiation tactics on offers, and other pertinent information about the job you're seeking. But maybe you don't want to go into the corporate world. Maybe you don't want a 9-to-5. And you want to own your own business and be an entrepreneur. You can go to sites like Empire Flippers or Acquire.com and look at the revenue that each business is generating. And actually you can see how much the business is generating annually and see if that meets your financial goals. Or maybe you want to be an influencer, or maybe you just kind of want to do your own thing, be a freelancer. Whatever you want to do your research. You can use YouTube or buy a credible course. And I do mean by a credible course. Some of the credible courses that I've seen have been Udemy and amongst others, but no matter what, do your research. Step 3, start setting your goals. So goal setting is so important. I know they say aim for the stars and land on the moon, but it's important to take small steps before you begin to take off running. And I want to make it clear it is okay, and actually it is a good thing to have big goals, and actually it's best to keep those big goals in mind as you persevere. But you need to start small. So start off writing down your big goals on something tangible like a whiteboard or a notebook where it's visible every day to remind you of your larger goals. But take those smaller daily actionable goals and write those down as well. When I was on my way to making 6 figures in data science, I know I needed to understand data architecture, I needed to understand data modeling, I needed to understand how frameworks worked. So I wrote down what classes I needed or what certifications I needed and reasonable deadlines for myself to complete those. And step 4, take action. Taking action is the part where most of us drag our feet. Most people get stuck at step 3 or step 2. We spend day after day researching and trying to find the perfect time to take the next step. And what we have to realize is there is really never the perfect time. There could be the most optimal time, but it's never going to be the perfect time to start doing what you should have done yesterday and doing that today. So start today. Like literally you can start right now. You're watching me while I'm watching you eat Doritos off your stomach, and you could really be starting on your goals, your dreams. So start that. And step 5, which is arguably the most important, which is stay consistent and trust the process. But most importantly, trust yourself. Way too often we get discouraged because we're not seeing quick results. But look, nothing worth having comes overnight. So for me, the very beginning, I started off going door to door selling windows for Universal Windows Direct, to working at a financial institution, to leaving said financial institution, becoming unemployed, coming back to the financial institution, working my way up, and within 6 years, finally being able to work at a tech company, doing exactly what I wanted to do the whole time. So I defined my success, I did my research, I set my goals, I took action, and I never give up. And you can do it too. Look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.